Tyler Perry, man. Divorce in the Black. Tyler Perry. This man right here, man. I'm gonna do a review, but right here I'm gonna do like the spoil. I'm gonna do the spoiling in here. I'm gonna do the traditional review for the YouTube page where I don't. But this, you about to get the spoiler review in here, man. I did a movie night last night. Shout out to the peeps that came to the movie night last night. We watched Divorce in the Black. It's on Amazon Prime. Excuse me. Tyler Perry's Divorce in Black. Typical Tyler Perry fashion. I predicted at the beginning of the movie, I was like, yo, at the beginning of the movie, it's going to be mad character exposition. In the beginning of the movie, that's what's going to happen. That's how Tyler Perry gets it done. He gonna let the characters tell you everything you need to know about every character right there in the beginning, because they just gonna say it. And that's damn sure what happened. They opened at the funeral service for Megan Good's husband's brother. And in that scene, the pastor who's doing the proceedings for the funeral is going in about this dead man and his family, telling all the expositional business right there in the sermon. Now, as a pastor doing a funeral, he was absolute garbage. No matter how bad a person was, the beauty of the funeral is they can clean the shit up. They can clean up your whole life. You could be a piece of shit ass individual, but at the funeral, they gonna make you look as good as possible. And they be like, yo, man, I think he went to heaven. Like, what? He killed like 3 people. Ah, man, you heard those words from the pastor. He up top. That's a pastor's job. You know what I'm saying? But this pastor right here was telling all the family business, putting it all out there. This family right here was whack from the start. He was doing this, that, and the third. And her other son, who's married to my daughter, was doing this, that, and this. And I'm just like, here's the exposition. I knew it was coming. Tyler Perry gonna give you that exposition right off the top. You know, I've been married for 25 years. Now we struggling because you cheated in the past, and I never got over you cheating in the past. So we going to therapy right now just to get over that moment that you had with that one woman that you worked with. So now I never trusted you. And, we've been having trust issues ever since you cheated on me 25 years ago, and I never forgot about that. Yeah, I've been working on it. They be doing that. No nuance. Now, mind you, Tyler Perry, one of Tyler Perry's struggles for me, is his lack of nuance. Nuance is not his strong suit. I don't even know if he has it in him. There's no nuances in character. People are evil. People are good. That's it. Good and evil. That's it. Megan Good's husband, played by Corey Hardick, he had no redeemable quality the whole movie. They never once showed why Megan Good would even be attracted to a man like this. And I feel like I'm repeating myself because I just said this kind of stuff with Mia Culpa. It's just a running theme with Tyler Perry, like no nuance. This person is trash. They're evil. They do whack shit, and that's who they are. That's who they are as a character. That's who they are as an individual. That's all I'm giving y'all. They mean. They're a piece of shit. They're evil. That's what the mother was given, and that's what Corey Hardick's character was given, and the brothers. It was just, they straight evil. So now I'm like, yo, why did Megan Good even fall for him? Yeah, they showed moments of her holding him while he was crying because he had a troubled life and a troubled upbringing. We get that. Okay. But even within that, what led her to marry this man? What were the good qualities? We never get the good qualities. We never get that nuance. We never get the gray. Real life, we living in the gray. No matter how whack somebody is, there are a day or two where you like, you know what, they was all right last night. I mean, they get on my nerves normally, but last night it was a good time. There are always moments of just like, you know what? You wasn't that annoying last night, or you changed. Oh, now because a lot of times we think people changed, like oh maybe they're turning the corner, and then they do the bullshit again. You're like oh you know what, you know what. So it's like he never gives us this. He never gives us this. So Corey is verbally abusive, physically abusive. Megan Good's trying to hang in there. And it's just like, and then the opening funeral scene, the mama is so ridiculously off the chain and at odds with Megan Good and her family and her pastor daddy. She ain't never like me, man. She took her dress off, not all the way on, but she took the top dress off. Just be like, yeah, I ain't gonna be wearing nothing that y'all gave me, so you can sit there and say, we did this for you. We paid for the funeral. Take my boy out the casket. Take my boy out the casket. They took this man out the casket, y'all, and walked him up out of there, dead. They took that dead man out the casket and walked him up out of there. Put him in the back of a pickup truck, dead, folded in, dead. This is the beginning of the movie. This first 15 minutes. I was like, this is what we doing. This is what we doing, Tyler Perry. And it's so frustrating because Tyler Perry is a giant in the industry. He's a giant. And, much props and respects to he's paying actors what they're worth. He's giving opportunity to old school black actors and the new. He's giving them opportunities, giving them roles. But I just want him to up the writing up, man. That's it. That's it. You are powerful enough. You are wealthy enough to step this writing game up. You can hire some of the best writers in the business, man. You can get them in on this. Give us the nuances. Give us the gray. Give us fully realized human beings. Because he has that platform. He has that power. He's putting black faces up and out there. I love that. He's creating stuff for different platforms and they do numbers. The movies he puts out in theaters, the stuff he's doing on streaming platforms. So it's just like Tyler Perry has the resources and the capabilities to bring in quality, top tier black talent in front of and behind the camera and give us quality representations, quality characteristics, quality. But he just won't do it. He just won't do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it is broken. It's frustrating, man. I want the nuance. I want the nuance. Some of the best things we have seen on television and in movies is nuance. That's some of the best stuff breathing, man. When you watching characters in the gray, well, you just like, I hated this person at first, but now they're not so bad now. Or I love this person at first, but now look at what they became. Breaking Bad is considered one of the best TV shows of all time because we lived in the gray with that character. Walter White, you felt for Walter White initially. You was rooting for him. You felt for him. You was just like, yo, Walter White, man, I believe in what he's doing. I hope he gets away with this. But then after time, you just like, man, Walter's tripping, man. He on one. He getting on my nerves, man. What you doing? And then you like, man, fuck Walter White by the end. And that's a completely valid reaction to what he became. The nuances, the gray. The Wire, perfect example of the gray. Also one of the best TV shows ever crafted. So many gray characters within The Wire. It was just ridiculous. And Tyler Perry could give us this. He has the power and the resources. He has his own studio. He could be bringing in some fire black writers and then giving us that cream of the crop. But instead we get the same old ridiculousness, the super abusive significant other. Verbally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Abusive. They at odds. And then, you know what I'm saying? Megan Good. And the cool part is Megan Good was hanging in there tough with this man, hanging in there tough. And Corey's character was like, I want a divorce. I want out. He drinking every scene he drinking. I want a divorce. I'm like, you want the divorce? He wanted the divorce from Megan Good. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Really? He pushed for that. He was like, you know what? I just want this marriage to be done. I want the divorce. You can have the house, you can have whatever. I just want to be done with you. Really? So then, you know, so she's like, and she's hurt, you know, and her friend is like, yo, hey, man, he trash. He trash. And Megan Good was like, no, but you don't understand what he's been through. She's like, fuck all that. So they were like good moments sprinkled in. Like powerful moments. Like one of the better moments in the movie is it's a scene between Megan Good and Debbie Morgan that plays her mom, right? And Debbie Morgan is an acting veteran. Like, you know, she's been on, you know, soaps for decades. She delivers in you know, film and television. She's been doing this for a long time, since Love Boat. She was on Love Boat, Dimples McGee. She's one of my favorite parts of Eve's Bayou, which is one of my favorite movies. And they had a moment where, you know, she reads a letter that Megan Good's friend wrote about all the things that, you know, her husband did to her, you know, and she's reading that letter and she just like, and she's crying, and like she's apologizing to Megan Good, like, I failed you, you know, I'm sorry. That scene right there was the best scene in the movie for me, because it just reflected a parent apologizing to their child is a very powerful image and a very powerful thing, because a lot of times you don't get that in real life. You know, there's a lot of people out here struggling with their relationship with their parents, and a lot of times parents don't offer those apologies. They're just like, oh, I'm sorry, it's just the way it was. I'm sorry, it's just what I had to do. I'm sorry that, you know, it's that sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. A lot of that happens within families. And so it was a very powerful scene to see, you know, a parent just like, I'm sorry that, you know, I was, you know, letting that happen or pushing that on you, or, you know, sitting idly by while this is going on and promoting it. And that was a powerful moment for me. I was just like, wow, you know, seeing a parent just go in full apology to their child was just, and I feel like a lot of us out here never got that, or you know, don't receive that, or, you know, the people that I know that I talk to, and like, you know, they might be at odds with their parents, and they never got that type of, you know, exchange with their parent. Because a lot of times parents are human too. You know, they're gonna stand firm in what they standing firm on. And they may not see it the way you see it as the child. And they feel like, what I did what I had to do. And they just leave it at that. But, you know, sometimes we need something deeper than that. We need a different conversation, a different interaction between parent and child. You know, if it's like that. And so I always felt like, I mean, not always, but I felt like that scene was very powerful. But then we go back to the regular Lifetime movie bullshit. And it was just like, and then they trying to force the nice guy on her, you know, after she's, you know, divorcing this man. You know, you got the nice guy right here. He's super nice guy McGee. Typical shit. Super nice guy McGee. You know, coming in, you know, being all nice, arms out, you know, sleeveless shirts, tight shirts, the Henley, good dude. You know, I'm just trying to raise my daughter. You know, I'm working on the farm. Typical good dude shit, this good ass dude right here. So it's like, but they was forcing it. They was just like, all right, man, just let her get her feet together after the divorce. The paperwork ain't even been signed. They trying to fix her up with him. He trying to show up. He kind of pressing too much. I'm like, yo, let it marinate for a second. I know you excited that she getting a divorce. I know you was waiting in the bushes, but man, you know, it was just like, it was a bit too much coming on too strong. I was like, let people get their feet together after the divorce. And then they established with the exposition, like, yeah, man, like, you know, Corey and his brothers see the dude outside the bar, like, yeah, we can put you in the hospital again. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of surrounding him like they was about to jump him. And then later on in the movie, when Megan Good and the dude, what's his name, Benji? They sitting in the back of his pickup truck, building, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And she drinking whiskey, first of all. She didn't even look natural drinking the whiskey. She drinking the whiskey in the back of a pickup truck. She just like, I just want you to make love to me. And he was like, nah, you know, there's nothing I want more. But, you know, when I make love to you, I want you to be focused on me and not trying to get over your ex and get one over on him or get back at him. I want it to be all about me when you do, which I respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, I'd have turned it down too if a girl fresh out of a divorce like that is drinking whiskey and telling me like, Tony, I want you to make love to me. I'm like, nah, this ain't it. Not right now. Not like this. You know what I'm saying? And you're drinking whiskey. It's unethical at this point. Nah, not tonight. Not tonight. Damn, I'm getting rejected. Not really. But you know, you gotta look at it from my POV. Okay. And even within that conversation, they had that exposition talk. They was like, man, you know, remember when we almost hooked up when we were 17. You know, we were 17, and you know, I had just broken up with Corey. His name was Dallas in the movie. I just broke up with Dallas, and you know, that's when they put you in the hospital. Nigga, he knows this. He was there. Why are you talking like that? He was the one that got put in the hospital. He was there. We don't talk like this in real life. If we got a history, I'm not gonna say to you, yeah, you know, remember when we were 17, we was both 17 and we almost hooked up. We got close, but at the same, you know, and I was coming fresh off the breakup from Dallas. Nigga, I know I was there. I was with you. And man, you know what I'm saying? When they jumped you and put you in the hospital, yeah, I was there. I was the one mopped up and laid up in the hospital. Yeah, I remember. I was there getting pieced out. Yes, I was there. Well, so it's stuff like that. I just be like, ugh. The writing. Yeah, so we pushed through it though. We pushed through it. And it was some stuff I wrote down. Oh, so Corey Harding's character, he was 2-finger pointing his ass off in this movie. This was him. You better stay up there on that porch. You better. I was like, he got the 2 fingers. Hey, now, you back on up. We're gonna take my brother's dead body on up out of here. Hey. Don't you play around with me. Just drunk. And it was just like, so you had the typical tropes, you know what I'm saying? The drunk, abusive husband, the friend of the battered wife that is sick of this shit. And then his best friend is actually married to her best friend. So you got that whole dynamic. And Dallas and his brothers, they just the curse of the town, and the mom ain't shit. There's no redeeming quality in the mom. And then you got the pastor father who works on the farm, but he's not having it. He's an ex-Marine. You know, he loves his wife. So you get the parents that, you know, have a strong foundation, a strong relationship, and they're looking at their daughter like, you know what I'm saying, this is what we wanted for you. And I tried to instill in you how a man should treat a woman. That's why, you know, the stuff that you saw me do for your mom is what, that's what I want for you. I like that scene as well because as a parent, That's what I wanted my kids to see. I wanted my kids to see more than I told them. If that makes any sense at all. Like our kids are always watching us. Our kids watch every move we make. So I think it's important that you show your children how to move. Not necessarily because we can say whatever. We can say, yeah, don't do this, don't do that, don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, but they also need to see it. They also need to observe it because the observations feel more real. You know, when we watch people, when we watch patterns and moves, those things resonate. We be like, all right, opening the door for a lady. All right, I see dad cooking for mom, you know what I'm saying? Pulling out the chair, doing this, that, and the third. They logging it. And so when he was saying that to his daughter, I felt that. I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The example. So I thought that was a cool scene too. But then he went over there trying to be tough. He went over there with the shotgun. He pulled the shotgun out on because at this point in time, Dallas gets mad at Megan Good's character because she just seems too happy about the divorce. And you know, the brothers are instigating how, you know, she been hanging out. She been hanging out with Benji. She was cheating with him the whole time. And so he sees how quick she signs the divorce papers, how nonchalant she is, and he just like, she did. She wanted to divorce me the whole time so she can get with him. So now he done changed his tune. Now he want her back. So now when they go to this little fair, they go to this little fair, right? And the fair looks so staged. The fair looked so staged. Oh. The fair that they had set up in the woods, it just looked too perfectly staged. I was like, what? There was no litter on the grass. Because you know, every fair, people just gonna be throwing shit around. You know what I'm saying? No funnel cake plates, no trash cans piled up to the hill, none of that. It was just like it was 18 people at this fair. And guess who happens to be at the fair when they go, you know, Megan Good went with her parents. Guess who happens to be there? Benji. Good dude, Benji. And then that's where they ended up having to talk in the back of a pickup truck. So then later on, they want to have a party for Megan Good because she signed the divorce paper. So they want to have a little celebration at her friend's house. So they go over there and guess who's at the celebration? Good dude, Benji. Yeah, you know, I thought I'd just roll up, you know, country music's more my thing, but you know, I can cut a rug. I'm like, all right, good dude, McGee. Good dude, McGee, back again, huh? All right. So we back again, good dude, McGee. So at the party, Dallas pulls up outside. So, you know, his friend goes out there. Look what you doing here, man. You drunk. Man, what you got going on in there? You got a party going on in there? Like, we ain't bringing your sour ass in there. This lady's in there. That's exactly what I need, man. Stay in the car. Well, what? What's Megan Good's character's name? Whatever her name is. Megan Good in there? Man, let me go up in there. Nah, man, take your drunk ass home. So he drives off. Ava in there? Ava in there, man, let me get up in there. Nah, man, you get on out of here. So he drives off. So Ava and good dude McGee, they hitting it off at the party. They go back to her place and they end up, you know, getting it in. You know, they making out passionately, you know, typical makeout scene. They making out passionately, you know what I'm saying? Shirt being taken off, you know what I'm saying? They scrambling, clothes scrambling up against the front door, making out passionately. You know, the typical, you know, we got to get it in right now. I can't stand it. Oh, the passion. Right? So they up against the door and it looked like, oh, he went in. It looked like he inserted. You know, it looked like pumps began at the door. So then they fall to the couch. Panty removal. Panties removed. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting it in. She riding him, but his pants are still all the way up. Shout out to Fat Joe and Remy Ma. All the way up. I'm like, nah, man. Why you smashing with your pants all the way up? He got on black pants, so now we getting the coochie crust. Didn't I just talk about this in Mea Culpa? He got the black pants on. She riding him. Sex 101. You know what I'm saying? Coochie crust. The juice is going to be flowing. They come out. You're getting it in. Juice is flowing. They're going to get on your black pants. It's going to look crusty. Once that dries up, you're going to have the coochie crust. He got on jet black pants. They might have been slacky, maybe trousers. I'm not sure if they was jeans or not. Black. She was riding. They showed the ride. She riding them. His pants was all the way up. I'm just like, so that means his penis is just out of the zipper hole. If we want to talk about what's real. So if we doing it like that, and there's no reason for them to be doing it like that, they was alone in the home. He could have taken his pants all the way off. I get it. Passion. We passionate. We in the moment. But it's still in the moment, just pull your pants down. In the moment, yeah, it takes you 2 seconds to pull them pants down. That way your outfit is intact. Now, if you're being sneaky, if you in the movie theater, you in public, you got to keep your pants up. I say, yeah, we sneaky, we getting it in. I totally get that. But y'all in the safety and the privacy of your own home, take your pants all the way off, man. You know what I'm saying? Preserve your outfit. Don't get the coochie crust on your pants. I'm concerned about the pants. I've been like, oh man, I've been waiting years for this since I was 17. Remember when I was 17, we almost did this, and then, you know what I'm saying, your husband and your brothers, you know, they put me in the hospital. You remember that? But we almost did this then. Now we're doing it now. Could have did that with the pants off. Could have preserved the pants. Coochie crust. So they get it in, you know what I'm saying? They do the thing, you know what I'm saying? They wake up and they eventually make it to the bed. So he in the bed. So she wakes up early, bright and early, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you feel me? She go downstairs. Dallas is downstairs in her kitchen eating, and I quote, he was eating a bowl of cereal. And that cereal was called Honey Toasted Crunchies. He was sitting in the kitchen eating Honey Toasted Crunchies. Like it was nothing. Like he was just back in the mix, like he lived there. In the kitchen. She come downstairs, coochie fresh off somebody's shaft. She walking, she going in there to get her coffee. Had good smash last night. He's sitting there eating Honey Toasted Crunchies. Trying to get back up in the house. She's like, I changed the locks. What are you doing here? This is my house. No, it is not. No, it is not. So they arguing down there. And she lets this man go upstairs. Didn't give my man Benji no heads up. He in there curled up sleep. He in there curled up sleep. Now, mind you, they arguing downstairs. I guess Benji didn't hear nothing. They go upstairs. They walk in the room. She still gave Benji no heads up that Dallas was in there. She let that man lay in that bed in the fetal position. She let the enemy walk up in there and wake him up. I'm like, what kind of diabolical woman is this? No heads up? I get it. You might not be able to stop Dallas from going up the steps, but at least alert Benji that he coming up there. Let him be able to wake up and get his feet together and put them arms to use. You mad vulnerable when you sleep, man. You curled up in the fetal, man. He was in there with a tank top on and drawers. He wasn't ready for battle, man. Let him get up and get his feet together. So they have a fight up in the room, you know what I'm saying? They tussling. And then, you know, then Megan Good loses it and she dragging him out, talking shit. I'm sick of your shit, dragging him out. I didn't like this scene. I didn't like this scene at all. Yeah, I'm sick of this shit, man. You just a whack ass nigga. She's just talking her shit as she's dragging him. I was just like, there's no way she'd be able to drag this grown man through the house like this with no help. Because Benji just like, man, what the hell going on? So now, you know, Dallas is just on a quest to make everything a living hell. He's just showing up and showing out. He rolling up on her job. He just doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then he ends up poisoning some of Benji's livestock. He ends up threatening Ava's mom at the grocery store. And that sets off Ava's dad. He grabs all his shotguns. And here's the thing, though. Once he showed up to the house unannounced, breaking and entering, Ava's dad shows up with shotguns like, yo, you need more firepower. You know what I'm saying? That little pistol I got you before ain't enough. This dude is crazy. I need you with these shotguns and all that. So mind you, they doing this. It's, all points bulletin. We on full alert. Dallas is out here tripping. They cut to a scene where it's Ava, Benji, her friend, and her husband. They having a nice little couples night. Nick, what the hell are y'all doing? Why y'all hanging out like Dallas ain't out here on the rampage? Y'all having a nice couples night when this nigga just popping up everywhere? Who's doing this mid-beef? Mid-recklessness, niggas on the loose. Who's just hanging out on a couples night? Like ain't nothing happening. They in there eating crackers and hors d'oeuvres. Ha ha ha. Couples night. We're not having couples night until this blows over. Y'all know this man crazy. His whole family crazy. They really sitting up there having a nice little couples night. And guess who shows up to the couples night? Dallas. Y'all having a good time in here. I just came to see my best friend. He in there in full cut up. His friend trying to control him. You know what I'm saying? He calls his wife a bitch. The friend lets that slide. I'm just like, there's no way. And then Dallas is trying to blow up the spot on his friend. Like, yo, you tell her about, the girl you was cheating on her with? You tell her about that? Yeah. It's been going on for quite some time. You tell her that. And she was like, I already knew. What else you got now? Oh, all right. I'm like, bruh, how do you not put hands on this man as the friend? The friend. Once he called my wife a bitch, we tussling. Once he be like, man, shut up, bitch. Ooh, yeah, man, get off. Scuffle noise. Ooh, get off me, man. What's up? Get that shit on, man. I'm sick of you. Oh, you grabbing water bottle, nigga? Hold it. Never liked your ass anyway. I needed to be tussling, going, man, get off me. What you trying to do? Well, then what's up? Oh, shit. Man, get his ass up out of here. I need to see the full fight after that. That's all it would have took. He would have never got to the part where he was trying to blow my spot up with old girl. He would have never got there with me. Once he said, man, shut up, bitch. Ooh, It's choreographed moves after that. Ooh, We fighting. We tussling, we scrambling, we hustling. There's crackers, charcuterie pieces all over the place, slipping and sliding. If I got on hard bottoms, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be sliding around. Ooh, yeah, man, get off. None of that. He just let it rock. I'm just like, bruh, this movie was wild. Fast forward to all the bullshit. The dad tries to go wreck shop. He rolls up on, where Dallas lives with his brothers and his mom over there in the trailer park. And he tries to, man, you put your hands on my wife, I'll blast you right here, right now. Got the shotgun out, but he ain't do nothing with the shotgun. He didn't even shoot Dallas in the leg. And then I would have shot Dallas in the thigh as soon as I got there, off the top. Soon as Dallas emerged, I'm like, pap! Let me tell you something right here, young man. I'm shooting you in the thigh off the top. Then I might not kill you off the top. I'm gonna shoot you in the thigh. Pap. This is a warning. And I'm not leaving my back open. I know his brothers is crazy as well. I'm on the lookout. I'm watching the mom. I'm on the lookout for the brothers. I shot you in the thigh already. You laying there holding your thigh. You're crazy, old man. You're goddamn right. I'm crazy, man. You put your hands on my wife at the supermarket. You know what? Let me get the other thigh as well. Pap, both thighs. Now I'm going to jail because I trespassed on your land and I shot you in both thighs. But it was worth it. But nah, man, Pops is standing there with the shotgun, back to everything. And then the brothers creep up, they shoot him in the leg, and then they beat the shit out of him and prop him back up in the pickup truck. Then Ava and Good Dude show up, and they just like, damn, man. She's like, man, down. And you know what I'm saying? So they scramble. They got to get him to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? This is the moment that's just weird that Ava just dips off, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go trap him and have him come, to me. And then Benji's like, where's she at, man? You know what I'm saying? They trying to scramble and find her. So she conveniently finds a moment to be, she can separate herself from everybody else. She can go back home and wait for Dallas to show up. She can trap and be like, yeah, I'm gonna make it seem like we about to smash over here. And then he gonna come. And then Dallas showing up like clockwork, shows up, and then, they have a little fight in the kitchen, and then she pulls out the shotgun, and you're like, yeah, and then she ends up blasting Dallas, kills him, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's her divorce in the black. She ain't got no red left. And then, you know what I'm saying, they leave in the hospital, and mom's like, you killed my boys. You're like, hey, man, when you push good people, this is the result. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. It was a ridiculous movie, man. And I'm gonna do the regular review today, but that was just Tyler Perry, man. Hire some writers. Hire some writers, man. You got the money, you got the resources, you got the studios. Hire some writers. You're a legend. You've done it all. Let's get some writers up in here. I'm sick of it.